There are no weird, strange sexual comments.
You can't see my face right now. Hi.
Welcome to the jungle! We got fun and games!
Did you pay attention to that cry of distress?
Well,
because you needed to.
Okay.
And I didn't, which causes me problems.
Fantastic. So now we are stuck in a Guns N' Roses song. And, yeah, that's an apt question. What are we, are we gonna get eaten by lion things?
Not right away.
So, okay, good. Good.
Let's just watch that again.
Yeah,
again.
let's just get a flashback of what literally just happened.
The reason you need it is because... Oh gosh, camera dial. The reason you need it is because you need to hear the distress call of the monkey.
Uh-huh. Because getting the answers before you get the puzzles, again... I'm never not going to be annoyed by that, by the way.
Never not's a double negative. That annoys me.
Exactly.
Or something.
Hey, it's still correct. Just because I said it in the most roundabout way possible. You know, I could have said it in passive voice.
Don't do this. Karnak. Karnak, why you there?
The discovery of the answer to the puzzle was very annoying.
Okay, so there's this gate.
Uh-huh. Can we burn it down, or chop it down, or climb over it?
No, but the Karnax apparently cannot fly over it.
Because reasons. Maybe it has a magical barrier.
You hear it? Well, just try and get past this gate now, you thieving Karnax.
Ain't no way they'll figure out which holes to put the hammers in.
They can... No, that straight up is a plot hole. They can fly.
Oh, well.
Oh. How do you... How?
You'll be happy to know that this puzzle's quite simple. Kind of.
How do you screw that up? That's like... That's amateur writer level of, even amateur writers wouldn't screw that up. They would...
Okay, so you can only move the floaty bits. I'm sorry. You can only move those when there's a hammer in them.
As far as the pegs are, yeah.
Yeah. And you need to get the pegs, the hammers, into the highlighted holes without the, groups of 3 in them.
Sure.
Words that are coming out of my mouth. What am I doing?
I think you're overcomplicating this puzzle rather spectacularly.
Well, no, you see, you have to get the hammers into the holes without the, group 3 group in them. So the top hammer is now set correctly.
Uh-huh. So let's just move it back down.
Well, we have to make it so this one can reach. It's not as easy as it looks. Okay?
I still think you're rather spectacularly overcomplicating this.
I'm really not. This is tougher than it looks. Because you can't just stick the hammer in... now it works, but the bottom one doesn't because the moving piece is in the way.
Can't you move it when the hammer is not in it, though?
No.
Oh, really?
Now you understand.
I thought you...
There.
I thought you'd moved one of them when it was empty, though.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
There, fixed it.
Still, they can fly! How...
But we couldn't get in.
Akinar is either incredibly stupid,
How hard's it gonna
or...
be? Worst part's gonna be the foundation. Once that's in, got to be better than sleeping in the wreck, right?
And that's the true story of how he built a lake house. You might wonder why we came in here.
Using the wood... Oh.
The Karnaks are right there.
Well, yeah, because we opened the gate now, so we let them in. Right?
Obviously. Well, yeah, the reason we need to come in here is because Totem. With the Karnak sound. Because Akinar saying scavenger would have been just too obvious.
Yeah. Oh boy. Are there any more moments of massive plot holes in this that are gonna just make me so upset?
No, there is no more plot holes as much as there's just plot why. Remember how I said that the last quarter of Myst 4 is like some spectacular what?
Sure.
Oh. Yeah, it's not going to get better.
Can we just replace the entire finale of Myst 4 with the final scene from Scrubs season 8?
I actually don't know what happens there.
It's Peter Gabriel's song, "The Book of Love."
Oh my gosh. Yes, we can in fact replace the last quarter of Myst 4 with the final episode,
final
season
episode of Scrubs. I mean, it's basically the final episode of Scrubs. Everyone kind of denies that season 9 was a thing, so you know. And
even Sassafras?
Oh yeah, of course. And well, especially because season 8 ended in such a perfect way anyway. Like it was a great send off for the series. And then season 9 was like a complete departure, because even the people who made the show were like, "Oh, well, we wanted this to kind of be like a spin-off series, but we couldn't change the name and everything, so we had to make it season 9, and then everything happened and nobody really cared about it." But yeah, the
I am bending plants with my hands.
Beautiful.
My 2 hands.
But yeah, the final scene of Scrubs season 8 is basically JD, the main character of the series, having a montage clip of his potential future, like the future that he wants to happen and that he thinks will become likely, as Peter Gabriel's Book of Love plays in the background. And it's really cool. And of course you say that Peter Gabriel screwed up this game, so why not?
Yeah, Peter Gabriel completely ruins this game.
It would probably...
Sorry, Genesis fans.
It would probably be a better and more sensical finale than this game has, judging by what you've said.
Oh my gosh. It's not so much plot holes as it's plot why. I stand by that.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so if you had been paying attention, like I have not, to the mangry screams, you know the distress scream is short, low, long, high, short, low, long, high, repeated.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, I didn't actually make that connection, so I'll have to come back here later. Also, this.
I get the impression that this is where things like editing would come in handy.
You got zip mode, which is almost as good.
Is there actually other things that we can do? Are there other things that we can do on this island before we have to solve this puzzle?
Well, the entire thing we're doing at the moment is solving this puzzle. I messed it up, by the way. It's Karnak, then Zephyr.
Again, with the power of editing, this could have all been solved ahead of time.
Don't worry, I don't mess up too hard before I realize a mistake.
I only screw up for 15 minutes rather than 30.
No, I only screw up for like 10 seconds. It's fine.
Or at least that's what everyone watching this will think, because they'll never know how much I actually took out.
To be fair, you do not know how much of Myst 4 I had to like delete and just reload. You can't say I didn't do editing, because I did a worrying amount of editing.
I had to do literally nothing to record Batman Arkham Asylum.
I'm sorry. I want to come back to the post because that climbing animation was just so perfect. Also, I was not convinced that I hadn't just totally messed everything up.
Well, because you had messed it.
The Mangries are covering
The totem.
this stupid totem symbol. Like, can I just snap a pic?
So we need
The
to.
answer is no.
So we need to scare them away.
Yeah, using the distress call I mentioned before. Which unfortunately I'm just not remembering right now.
Can we just like use the lion call or something, or shoot the crossbow at them? Like, surely killing one of them would scare the rest of them away.
Come on, little guy.
But we're not Akinar. That's actually interesting because the North Mangries are all terrified of Akinar, but you'll see the South ones are not.
Uh-huh.
But we'll get to there. So unfortunately the Mangri did not make the sound I needed to hear. But it was around here I remembered, oh yeah, they make sounds, but then I get it wrong anyways.
Knock on
Also,
wood.
patch 1.02, like, it was ridiculously hard to communicate with Mangries in the original game. Because you needed, like, perfect precision. And now you can mess up a little bit and they won't mind.
Time-sensitive dexterity tests in adventure games are really kind of bad.
Oh, that was everyone's main complaint in this one.
Why would you ever think? Why would you put that in the first place? Like, I don't understand why you would think putting in it's like those action sequences in older in older adventure games, like all the arcade segments and stuff are just really bad because they have like terrible hit detection and awful controls. And why are we just spinning these endlessly?
I'm trying to danger call. Leave me alone.
With the power of editing.
Fixed it. Leave me alone.
Like, I can ramble endlessly about various things, but when I'm hearing the same two notes repeated in my ears over and over, it kind of gets distracting.
It will get worse.
So are the facts that they're like herbivores and omnivores relevant to the puzzle as well?
Kind of. Because it's like, even if you didn't see that chart, you might be able to gather that the one is the main predator, then the lesser predator, then the omnivore, then the scavenger, and then the herbivore.
So are we trying to... Okay, what is this metal puzzle? Like, are we trying to discover what the food chain is around here?
Well, we already know what the food chain is. It's just we need to find what the symbols are, because we have to put the food chain in order in the symbols of each one, because each totem has a symbol on it.
Broadly speaking, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the totems to get the symbols for each animal at this point.
Okay. What was the prompt that let us know that we had to do that in the first place?
wandering around until you found the bridge and then seeing all the symbols. Like, I saw that on a totem somewhere.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Zephyrs.
Those things look kind of like they would be dangerous.
They're the herbivores.
Oh.
It's
Well.
the Camadiles you have to be aware of.
Let's just stroll on by that. No problems.
It's fine.
Yeah, you know.
It's just fine.
They're not gonna jump at us or anything. Oh wow, they even put in lens flare. Yeah, let's just have a flashback right here when we're surrounded by all these dangerous creatures.
Well, it's already happy. It's eating a Zephyr.
What? Okay. Alright, hi plants. Uh-oh. There's another one. Who could have guessed? Oh.
And that was our near-death state.
That... Oh, okay, now we're poisoned. Well, nice knowing you. Are we gonna fall asleep, or are we gonna pass out, or are we gonna die, or...
We're gonna be okay.
Oh.
Camodile, not so much.
Because of course it's not deadly to humans.
Well, that makes us sick.
For 2 seconds. He got over that real quick.
Don't like it, do you, my friend? Ha ha! Makes you sick. Spew your guts out. I know. So let's see what happens. Get a high caloric dose of it from the tip of my spear.
Did you catch the subtle hint? That those spores might be bad for Camodiles? I take it you caught the hint.
Oh my god!
Are you okay?
Wow. Wow. That... Oh. He had to have been directed to overact. He had to have been.
Strength.
Oh,
Dexterity.
jeez.
Courage.
We're back. Oh man, that... Oh boy. I thought you said he got more subdued as this went on.
He does. We're in the North Jungle. He's not subdued here. We'll get to the South Jungle where he'll get much more subdued. I'm glad you enjoyed that, though.
Oh, jeez. I have not heard Hammy acting like that in a very, very, very long time. Oh boy, that's like that guy could put that guy could make Nicolas Cage look to the side and go, whoa. Oh man, not the Camodiles. No, just
Okay, so Zephyr's dead. Let's just pretend nothing happened.
yeah.
Bye.
So we have one more totem to find.
The Zephyr totem. Yeah.
So clearly we're gonna follow the monkeys. Oh.
Well, no, that was just another hint for your beep or beep.
What? Why are there so many of these, like, crocodile things just like everywhere.
I think there's like 3, and they just run everywhere. Is all.
They're just chasing all of the herbivores around.
Pretty much.
Oh boy. Oh great, we're in a swamp now though, so that clearly means we're not going to run into another one.
Well, this is where the Zephyr's go to hide. So.
Oh, well that was easy.
Gracious. Noble.
Alright,
I like this.
are these supposed to be words that signify what the creatures are like, or?
Stupid.
Okay, I guess.
Stupidity can be a virtue, can it?
Yes. Yes, it is. So that's the Zephyr. I pressed the wrong button.
But you called it a Zephyr before.
Zephyr.
Zebedemasuarier?
Whatever the heck he wrote in his whatever the heck he wrote in his journal, okay?
Well, I didn't see what he wrote in his journal.
Okay, Zephyr.
So we never actually get a name for quote unquote whale.
Nope. It is just the thing in the water.
That I am constantly being let down by the complete lack of actual like leviathans in these games.
Zephyr. Karnak is greater than Zephyr.
but it's Zephyr right up there.
How to type?
It's okay. Typing in video games is, for some reason, inexplicably more difficult than typing normally. I think there's a little bit of input lag on the keyboard in a lot of video games. Alright, so now that...
I'm lost. Okay, here we go. Here's bridge.
Oh, so this is the puzzle that we suddenly discovered we need to find all of those answers for, then.
Exactly. You got it.
I really wish the video would have just ended right there.
Don't care how many
But,
finger they are.
okay.
They're not gonna get in when I'm away.
That would be just too much like me to do. So
So they've scratched up the wood and did not...
because they can't get in.
Didn't figure out how to open it.
To be fair, I'm having trouble figuring out how to open it.
Yeah, which, I mean, clearly means that we're not going to figure out how to open it either.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't just...
Apparently not.
But they can climb! Akinar, your puzzles make no sense. Like, literally no sense.
But at the same time, they make perfect sense. Okay, I got that right. And where's my camera dial? There's my camera dial. That's it. No! Hurt. Dirt. Hurt.
How many different symbols are there?
I think it's like 10. And we need 6.
So there's no way of kind of trial and erroring it into victory. No. Unless you're incredibly lucky, then. Also, is that fourth one covered?
It's broken.
Of course it is.
So we'll just have to put this one in the correct position. Egg! Egg! Egg!
Yeah, this...
Why am I a dumb?
No, this seems like it's kind of a little fidgety. How, how specific do you have to get the...
It'll fall into place on the symbol, it'll fall so that the symbol's in the correct place.
Okay.
There.
So they had
I
that
fixed
that
it.
fourth viewpoint broken, literally just to screw with the player.
Yeah. Because adventure games.
Because when the reasoning for your logic puzzles is because adventure games, I kind of feel like you should maybe start rethinking your puzzles.
Never!